So, hey everybody, I know it's been a very, very long time since I've made a video. So much has happened within the last few months that I made my last video, and yeah, I guess we can just get right into my life updates. Yes, I haven't been posting on YouTube for a while, and honestly, it's just because life has really been very busy for me. I recently posted on my blog not too long ago, which I will leave the link to that post. Sorry, I'm actually eating a salad right now, so I will leave a link to that post in the comments down here. So I don't know. I honestly don't know where to begin. Well, let's start with how my body has been since I had the surgery. So, my body has really, really taken well to the surgery. I've recovered so quickly. Honestly, much faster than I ever had imagined. The last video I posted was actually going out for a run that day, which I did months ago. But I was actually, and I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this, that I was training at that time for a half marathon, which I did complete on June 19th. If you follow me on Instagram, which I do kind of post pretty often, I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent with it, but if you follow me on Instagram, I did complete my first half marathon, which was so amazing, and it was very life-changing for me. Yeah, it was really, really good. I had my family there to support me, and I completed it. I mean, I wasn't aiming for a specific time or to be at a certain pace or what have you, but I was just aiming to finish it, which I did. It took me 2 hours and 52 minutes. I think my pace was about like 13 something. It was really slow. It was really more of a trail race than I thought. I knew I had gone with my boyfriend like 2 weeks before the race to kind of see what the trail looked like, but it really was like all dirt, and the discrepancies in the ground, or like the ups and downs in the ground, even though it was like 99% flat, really made it difficult for me, especially since I was running in my Innovates, which are in the car. But they're the, zero drop shoes that I wear all the time, which I need new ones. It made it a little bit more difficult, and it made the run a lot more harder because it wasn't completely flat. So, but yeah, it was a great experience. Inspired me to run even more. I definitely want to do another half marathon. I'm thinking by the end of the year, but I have a feeling that's not really going to happen, and I don't want to say something that is not going to happen. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be sometime in the beginning of next year that I'll do a second one. So beyond that, I actually changed jobs in March. So like 2 months before my race, I changed jobs, and now I work in a dental office. So that's another reason why I've been posting, because honestly, I don't have time. I work 5 days a week. I work very long hours, not to mention the travel time to my job is about an hour. So my days really look like I get up at around 4:30, 4:45 every morning to go do my workout, then go to work, and then I'm at work until at least 4:45 to 5 o'clock. And then if I'm staying with my boyfriend, I'm home by like 5:46. Or if I'm coming back home to Middletown, I'm not home until 6:30. So my days are very, very long. Weekends are the only time that I have to myself. So to be honest with you, for me to hop up on here and talk to you guys is not the first thing that's on my mind. Usually on the weekends, on Saturday or either Sunday, I've been trying to get in a nice, really long run. For example, today I just did 8 miles, which is the longest run I've done since my half marathon in June, and it felt really good. I paced myself. I figured out a strategy that worked best for me to be able to complete this run without feeling completely depleted. And I did it in a fasted state, which I will get into in a second. So I completed that run, and my pace was actually better than it's ever been. During my pace for the half marathon, I was around 13 something, but my pace for these 8 miles that I just did today was 12:20. So I'm really, really happy that my pace is getting fast, and I really feel that it's the change in the way that I'm eating, the way that I'm viewing food, and such like that. So, excuse me while I eat because your girl is hungry. Sorry. So starving right now. So anyway. So, one of the biggest reasons I'm coming on here is to talk about my change in diet. Sorry. So, pardon me while I chew and talk. Anyway. I don't think I was ever listening to my body's hunger cues. And on top of that, as a runner, it takes a lot to push the body through each and every step. And if you're carrying extra weight, I'm not talking about muscle, I'm talking about straight fat. If you're carrying extra weight, it makes it a lot harder to run faster. And from what I've seen, a runner's diet is a lot different than most other athletes. So what I've been experimenting with, which I have experienced with before, is not only intuitively eating and eating the right foods, but also intermittent fasting. She has an eating disorder again. No, I don't have an eating disorder. I eat vis-a-vis. If you could see the salad I'm consuming right now. Yeah. So, and this was a lot bigger not too long ago. So I eat. I love to eat. But here's a few things. Number one, sorry while I just adjust this. Number one, I love to eat a big meal late at night before I go to bed. I don't know if this is because when I was working overnights, I just got used to eating a big meal at night. But I love to have it. I can't go to bed on an empty stomach. I cannot. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to try out intermittent fasting again. So if you have any idea about what intermittent fasting is, it's basically where you eat for a certain period of time and you fast for a certain period of time. So what I've been doing for essentially the last 2 weeks, which has resulted in me losing about a good 6 pounds, which is crazy, in fat, is I'll eat between 1 to about 9:30, or today it's actually going to be 2. But I do about a 8:16, which is a 8-hour eating window, 16-hour fasting window. So yesterday I kind of ate a little bit later, but my reason for that was I knew I was going to do this long run this morning, so all the food that I consumed last night really helped with this run this morning. I was so clear. My pace felt good. I felt good. I was tired after like 6 miles, but I was able to push through those last 2. And everything felt really good. So I pushed back my eating window today till about 2 o'clock, and I plan on not stopping my eating window, ending my eating period at around 9:30. And for most people, that's really late. And for me, though, I like to eat a decent-sized meal before bed. So I figured, why force myself to eat in the mornings when I'm really not that hungry? A lot of the times, I'm thinking to myself, because I do 90% of my workouts in the morning, I think to myself, well, I just work out. I need to eat right away. And that's not always the case. If I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. And I really can't stand forcing myself to eat just because I think, and I see other people do, that you have to because of such and such and such. You can give me all the science you want. I know what works for me. And I'm just telling you guys what has been working for me the last 2 weeks. So, oh my God. Tell me you don't love this shirt. How awesome is that? Anyway, my boyfriend got it. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. So during my eating period, I'll eat like really big salads. I will snack a little bit here and there. I will have cut down on my sweets. And then, you know, once a week I'll have my cheat meal. Not really a cheat meal, but like last week I had falafel with my boyfriend and stuff like that. So honestly, it's been working for me. My runs feel so much better. I've always loved working out fasted. I never really liked eating before a workout. Never. Even before I started this intermittent fasting 2 weeks ago. I do not like to work out in the evening because number one, the gym is way too effing crowded. And number two, I don't like to work out after a long day at work. I want to just go home. So I'd rather start my day with a workout than end my day with a workout. For me, I feel so much better when I go into work after a great workout. I feel a lot better. Any questions I can think of? Well, why intermittent fasting? Honestly, I'll tell you this, it has resulted in a significant amount of fat loss for me in a few pounds. I am finally weighing about 151, which I weighed myself this morning. Usually I don't weigh myself at the gym, but I was just curious. And I came in at 151, and I have not been that low in weight since like I don't know, it's been, Jesus, at least 6 years, 6 or 7 years. Yeah, so again, how I feel, I do get a bit hungry when, like, closer to when my eating window is. Like today, since I pushed my time back, I was really hungry between 12 and 1. So it was a little bit hard, and especially since I burned so many calories with my run this morning. I burned about 900 calories with my run this morning. So I was really hungry, but I was able to still feel fine. You know, tomorrow my eating period will go back to from 1 to 9 o'clock, 9:30. Yes, it's about 8.5 hours, but I still fast for about a total of 15 to 16 hours, which works solely for me. I do not plan on shorting my eating window, and I do not plan on extending my fasting window. This is what I like, and I'm not going to change it. Yeah. It's resulted in serious, I've never been leaner. Again, the biggest thing for me is my runs feel so much better. I don't feel all the weight that I'm put. How do I say that? When I run, I feel lighter on my feet. 10 times lighter on my feet. I just feel overall better. It works for me, and I could deal without the criticisms from anyone who has anything to say about it. This is how I eat. And I'm just sharing it with you guys because I said I was going to post a life update video. So here you go, the life update video. So yeah, like, I feel so much better. The weight loss, I feel better. The biggest thing for me is my running. I feel so much better during my runs. I'm running so much faster, and it feels so good, and I'm not going to change it at all. This is the best way of eating for me. I'm eating enough. I'm not overeating, which has always been a huge difficulty of mine, is overstuffing my face. I can't stand eating to the point where I feel sick. I can't do that. It feels gross, because then I feel gross for like 2 days. The foods that I'm eating, like I just said, are usually salads. Right now, because of the heat, large salads, lots of raw foods. My body's just been craving that a lot. Although, don't get me wrong, like I said, once a week I'll have like a more heavier meal. I still don't do a lot of heavy fats. If you do, again, follow me on Instagram. A while ago, I got really sick. I have a very, very sensitive stomach. Very sensitive stomach. which is one of the biggest reasons why I went vegan, because of my stomach issues. And I had something that had a lot of fat in it, and I just realized that I cannot eat a lot of high fat foods. I can tolerate avocado perfectly fine. But when it comes to like peanut butters, or if I have too much peanut butter, or if I have something with a lot of oil in it, it's not pretty the day after that. So right now, a lot of salads, a lot of raw veggies. I've been eating a lot of quinoa, not so much potatoes as much, which I know I had mentioned. I'm not sure if I had mentioned that a while ago. I was like eating potatoes like crazy a few months back, but right now it's more quinoa. I don't know why. I absolutely love quinoa, and I love to just have a big meal of a huge bed of greens and a lot of quinoa and some all different kind of veggies. I just love it. I don't know. That's all I've been, is a lot of quinoa. And honestly, if you want a really healthy version of rice and beans, as Latinos would say, arroz con dulces, I feel like when you cook black beans with some Spanish seasoning and then with quinoa, that to me is like the best replacement for the old-fashioned rice and beans that doesn't have like any of the meat stock or stuff like that. I don't know. For me, that's the best way. High protein, so good, so good. It's like cooked Spanish beans with quinoa. I think I'm gonna have that later. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. That's how life has been. Running like crazy. If you want to like breakdown of what my workouts look like, or my workout week, please let me know, and I'll let you guys know. As far as my health coaching and my book goes, that has been on hold. I'm really thinking about where I want to get back into, I will get back into health coaching, but I really think I'm going to change up the way that I've been doing it. But that'll come in time, because I do love health coaching. I love seeing others progress in their life beyond just food and diet, but in just life goals in general. So yeah, that's life right now. Life is good. It's summer is still here. I'm gonna enjoy the last few weeks in August and just keep running. I'm very happy with my run today. You guys have no idea. I'm really surprised at my pace for that 8-mile run today. It was fucking awesome. So awesome. And if any of you are into barefoot running, that's something that I've been doing as well, which really helped with my half marathon. If you want to know more about my experience with barefoot running, please let me know in the comments below as well, or give this video a thumbs up. But I'm going to end this video. If you want a body update, let me know. I did recently post one on my Instagram, but if you want like a videoed one, let me know and I'll do it for you. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my salad. If you can see it, I might eat more later. It's just so good. Look at that. Like, how can you not love vegetables, dude? Seriously, it's vegetables. I'm going to finish my salad and probably head over to the mall because I need a new bikini top, but that's really, why am I telling you that? I don't know. I just felt like telling you that. So, hopefully I will have another video up again. Just like, give me some ideas of what you guys want to see. Yeah. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.